Welcome back to my channel, everybody. If you're new here, my name is Karuna Satori ASMR, and I hope you stick around. Today's video is going to be a kind of like a role play, but at the same time it's not, because I'm going to be talking to you guys about a certain subject, and at the same time I'm going to be doing your makeup and cutting your hair for you. So I thought, you know, the best of both worlds, soft spoken triggers, tapping triggers. I got my acrylics done. There will be a video. You guys have been requesting for me to get my acrylics back for like months now. So I finally got them back. I am smoking, I apologize for that, but I thought we would just jump right in. Don't worry, I'll put some hand sanitizer on my hands after I'm done with this. But anyway, today's video is going to be about this, or besides, you know, me doing you guys' hair and makeup, I'm going to be talking about a specific subject regarding losing a person you love and then that person not giving you closure, coming back into your life, giving you closure, and then the mixed feelings that come with it. So, like I said, best of both worlds, triggers, soft whispers, speaking, and things like that. So let me just take one more hit and we'll begin. Let me put some hand sanitizer on my hands. Okay, so my hair is really bothering me. Wish I could just get it to stay on this side. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to be putting on your face today is primer. And the primer that I'm using is the Revlon Photo Ready. This is kind of a dupe for the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer. The only difference is this is in a cream form rather than a matte oil form, if that makes sense. So I'm just going to be applying this all over your face, and then I'm going to be blowing on your face to dry it, okay? So, if some of you guys watch my videos often, you have watched the haircut unisex roleplay where I'm wearing the blue shirt and my bangs are like this kind of. I explained in that video I'm just dabbing this all over your face before I rub it in. But I explained in that video about how I had a very, very close friend that I kind of fell in love with a little bit. It wasn't meant to happen. I was separated at the time, so before any of you guys decide, you know, my haters decide to be like, she was cheating on her husband. No, I wasn't. My husband and I were separated. So anyway, just rubbing this in your face. Okay, so the next thing we're going to be doing is foundation, and I'm going to be using the L'Oreal Lumi Cushion. It is in the color beige, I believe, and it's number 5.5. And I'm sorry I keep interrupting this story, but it comes with a little pad thing, and all you have to do is, if I could open it, dab it in here. One moment. Like this. Dab, 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 dab. And then just, I'm gonna dab it all over your face and then smooth it all over, okay? So anyway, I was separated at the time, so a very familiar friend of mine, I will not say his name and nobody will be able to find out his name, started talking to me. It started with him asking me out on a date, and because I posted a status on my Facebook, and it said, because I was separated, I was like, well, I was just joking. I was like, will somebody take me on a date? So this is just a little backstory, by the way, and then I'll get into the whole, and I'm gonna smooth it in. Anyway, yeah, so I got a message from him, and it said, hey, I'll take you on a date, LOL, and I never really said anything. I just kind of blew it off because, you know, like I said, it was a joke. Let me just get your jawline here. And eventually what happened was, you know, he would message often just saying hello, and I wouldn't really respond because I never get on Facebook Messenger. If you guys message me on Facebook, I apologize if I have never gotten back to you. It is because I just don't have room on my phone. I have an iPhone 6 or 16 gigabyte, right? Or 24. It's the lowest gig there is. And yeah, so I can't download the app. It takes up too much space. I wouldn't be able to film, and I'm just really not good at talking. So finally, one day, as many of you know, I am on methadone maintenance. I was in the place that I go to, and after I got my medicine, I came out and I had realized I did not have a ride home from the area that I was in, and I decided to ask the kid that, you know, because he was the only person that I had, because the kid sent me his number and I put it in my phone. I didn't really think anything of it. My friends were busy, you know, we didn't have a car at the time, things like that. So this is the L'Oreal True Match Concealer. I'm going to be using this on your under eyes to get rid of any dark circles that you may have. Forgive the noise in the background. And this is the L'Oreal Visible Lift Concealer. This is like a brush, and this is like a, well, this is a brush too. And then I'm going to be using a pre-dampened beauty blender to dab that in. And after that, I'm going to be covering your entire face with this Maybelline Master Fix Face Studio Loose Setting Translucent Powder. And this is a dupe of the NARS translucent powder, so if you guys, you know, can't afford the NARS translucent powder, it looks just like this. Only it says NARS on it, but this is the dupe for it, by the way. This was only well, I'm sorry, take that back. This was $12. The concealer was $6. So if you guys don't know what I'm doing, I'm just explaining beforehand while I talk. So anyway, back to concealer. So I had his number and I decided to text him, and he picked me up. He was leaving the area too, and I cannot get this open. You know, he was with somebody else. I will not say who, but we had a very good conversation. So I just need you to look up like this, okay? Okay. Doing your left eye, under eye first. But so he took me home. We had a great conversation. A few days go by, you know, not much texting. He had a girlfriend, and, you know, that's fine. Like, I didn't, you know, talk to him specifically because I wanted to be with him or anything like that. But so as time went on, he picked me up a few more times, and we had excellent conversations. I specifically remember a time he was sitting on the porch with me, and he complimented my teeth, and, like, I'm so self-conscious about my teeth for some reason. But let me just, because I can't really touch it, but this is the beauty blender. I'm just going to dab that in, so just look up. So anyway, yeah, like, we had a great conversation, and things kind of progressed. I will not say everything that happened, but a few times I would go over to his place. You know, we'd play with his animals and, you know, just hang out. We were really just friends, honestly, just friends. But the reason I was so hurt was because, like, I'll explain. But anyway, we became really close. Time went by. You know, he would pick me up every morning, things like that. And I'm going to use the other concealer, just twist them up. And yeah, so eventually, you know, one day, I guess his girlfriend saw a text message on his phone of him. We were just joking around, I think, and we were just talking a little bit sexually towards each other on text message, and you know, that was the only time, like, that we've ever, you know, went far like that, because, like I said, I was in a separation, and, you know, things like that, and he was broken up with his girlfriend at the time too, so, you know, it was completely fine. Like, we weren't breaking any boundaries or hurting anybody because, like I said, we were both single, and so I was just very thankful because if you guys have watched my Why I've Been Gone video a couple months ago, I think about 2 months ago, I talk about how I was bullied, like, severely to the point where, like, I have no idea on how he, like, pretty much saved my life because he was the only person who was there for me at that time. It was over animal abuse, false allegations that I was selling sick cats because I own a Munchkin cat, and the Munchkin breed is very hard to manage because it was a Himalayan, and one of the cats got sick. And then everybody went crazy because I thought that I could save it myself rather than taking it to the vet. It had breathing problems, and when I did take it to the vet, it figures the moment they put in a tube down its throat, it unfortunately died. And, you know, they say it was because, here's that translucent powder. I'm going to be using this brush right here. But they say it was because, you know, the breathing problems were just left too long unattended. And I don't believe that to this day, but I was just trying to be compassionate and loving towards the animal. So anyway, people went crazy on Facebook. It was shared over 100,000 times. I was completely put down. I had people showing up at my house. It was terrible. But fortunately, it was taken care of. Animal control actually showed up at my house. They got all my vet records for my pets. Alright, I just need you to look up because I'm going to do your under eyes first. And animal control kind of laughed, and I thought it was pretty funny too because they were looking at all my animals. They were looking at the kittens that I had, and they just were like, these cats are healthy. They had a vet tech. You know, I had to have the cats checked out after that as well. Because of that situation, even though like all my animals were up to date, I have a dachshund and 2 cats. So anyway, that was that, and my friend was the only person who was there for me, so I very much valued his opinion. So fast forward, like, he saved my life, whatever. We were great friends. One day we were texting. I explained his girlfriend, well, who they got back together, and I guess it was like in the old text messages, and he found it, or she found it, and she was not happy. And she was like, you know, why are you talking to her whenever we're trying to work things out, you know? And he's like, well, we were broken up, like, you know, they were. And I'm just gonna use the rest of this powder and just dust it all over your face, okay? So anyway, she was furious. So he had to kind of tell me that he couldn't talk to me anymore because of her. He loved her, and I understand what that's like. Like, I'm not mad at him, you know, because I'll get to the point here in a little bit. But the next thing I'm going to do real quick, I'm going to be applying this, wrong stuff, hold on. I'm going to be applying this Magic Decrease Base. This is a dupe of the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer, the original, because there's like 4 different kinds. There's like the wrinkle-free one, the age difference, stuff like that. This right here is a dupe, perfect, of, like I said, the Urban Decay original primer, eyelid primer. This was only $6. So I'm going to be applying this, and then the eyeshadow I'm going to be using on you today is the Too Faced. This was a Christmas palette. I love this palette. As you can see, it's really old. This came out last year, I believe. It comes in a cute little chocolate bar, because they have the chocolate bar palettes, and it comes with a highlighter, another highlighter, a bronzer, and blush, and then the whole palette right here, which is like Christmas colors. I thought I would do like a shimmer on you today. The colors I'm going to be using, just to let you know while I talk, is like a nude shimmer look, if that makes sense. So this color right here, they don't have names. They did on the box though. This color, this color, this color, and this color. You'll see. So, and then, yeah, the brushes I'm going to be using are this brush right here for your eyelid. Okay. Then next, this brush right here for your crease. I could get the hairs off of it. This brush right here for your outer crease. And this brush right here for your under eye. Okay? Great. Just letting you know what I'm doing before, that way, while I'm talking. So, anyway. You know, like I said, I understand completely why he had to stop talking to me. He loved his girlfriend, and, you know, she wasn't happy with that text message that was sent when they were separated or broken up. And I understand. Nothing ever happened. Nothing ever progressed. It was just a text. So, one day he had to sit me down. It was the last time we saw each other. I gave him a crystal that my father had given me. Just close your left eye here, okay? He'd given me or I had given him a crystal that my father gave me, and he was like, you know, I can't give this, or you can't give this to me, whatever, whenever I gave it to him. And it was just to show him, like, you know, I hope you're in my life for a long time. Keep your right eye closed. Okay. I'm just going to use my fingers to rub that in now into your lids. So, anyway. Yeah, so he had to sit me down that one day, and he handed me back the crystal. It was a very short conversation. There wasn't really any closure. I cried hard. I mean, you could see that he was upset. I think he cried a little bit. I'm pretty sure he did. But, you know, I was like, how could this happen? You know, like, I was devastated. So for months after that, I just couldn't understand, you know. My husband and I were back together. That's, you know, we're fine, like. And I realized, you know, like, I really loved him, my friend, like, who abandoned me. He kind of just abandoned me. Now, like I said, I understand his situation. I do. I genuinely do. But I missed him. I miss riding with him in the mornings. I miss our laughs, hanging out, just chilling and being friends, you know? Losing a friend is hard. It makes no sense. And whenever love is involved, like, on my way, like, I kind of did love him, like, I'm not gonna lie, and I think he knows that too. So the color I'm going to be using on your lid is this right here, but first I'm going to be putting a base color on, and that's going to be this color right here. So base color, which goes from your eyebrow, like right here, down onto your lid, and then the general lid color will be this right here. I'm going to be applying this in your crease and then this in your outer crease, okay? So let's get some of that product on there. But for like months after, close your left eye. But months after that, man, like, I was devastated because, like, the conversation lasted like 5 minutes, maybe less. Like, he was just like, I can't talk to you anymore, bye. I was like, what the fuck is, like, what is this? What world are you, like, living in that you have to, you know, do that? So, hold on 1 second. Let me just fix this. Okay, sorry about that. So anyway, just get the other eye here, the right eye. So, I don't know, like I said, for months after, I was just really devastated. I'm gonna get your eye corners. Okay, like the corners of your eye with this color, using this right here. Alright, so just look up. I'll try not to get it in your eye. I'm kidding. Your left eye. A little bit under the lower lash line. And your right eye. Okay, so now I'm gonna do the lid color. But losing a friend, man, like, it's really hard. Like, close your eyes. Like, I couldn't, I'd have to see him every day because he'd go to the same places I would every single morning, except for the weekends. But it broke me, man. It broke my heart. Okay. And, like, he told me, literally, he's like, just look away if you ever see me. Like, don't look at me. So I was like, oh, okay, you know, that kind of is fucked up, but that's okay. Like I said, try to understand, try to always be, you know, respectful. All right, so like I said, I'm going to be using this for your crease, and I'm going to be using this color, or I'm sorry, this color right here. So So just close your eyes, just go back and forth, and then in a circular motion. Okay. So, I don't know. But anyway, recently, like 5 months later, after like keeping my head down, having to see him all the time, a little bit more. One day I was on my old Facebook account. I have two Facebook accounts. One's called Karuna Satori, the other one, which I use now, is Karuna Daniel. Do not add Karuna Satori if you guys ever see it, because I notice a lot of you look at my name. My social media info is always in the description box. So, a little bit more. Close your eyes. So, I seen on his profile it said single the one day, and I always told him that day that he kind of like dropped me. I said like, well, if you ever break up and you want to talk to me again, I'll always be here for you. And he's like, yeah, that's fine. So I seen on his profile it said single, and I was like, why isn't he messaging me? Does he not want to be my friend anymore? So I messaged him with an update. All right, here's the crease color. I'm just gonna do the outer crease where you see mine. Okay, keep your eyes closed, but look up, raise your eyebrows. Blend that in. Okay, now your right eye. Close. Look up. Okay, so, and now get those undercolors. So I did the point, do the, just look up, do your under lower lash line. So I sent him a message, and it was like an update message. Like, it was me saying, you know, like talking about my YouTube channel, talking about, you know, my kids and just my life and stuff like that. And I told him, I was like, if you ever want to talk, I would absolutely love to, now that, you know, if you're single, like, she won't be upset that, you know, we're friends again. And I was like, just friends, obviously, like, that's all we ever were. And next, real quick, let me just finish this. I know I'm probably so annoying, like, talking to you guys about this. Like, I'm going to be using this Kat Von D tattoo liner in the color black, and I'm going to be applying it on your upper lash line only, nothing on the bottom, and I'm going to be doing a winged out look, okay? I'm going to make it look natural, but then the mascara I'm going to be using is this Voluminous Superstar Red Carpet Black, and it's two colors. The one is a primer, kind of. It's like in the color white. You'll see what I mean. Makes your lashes super long, and then I put a second coat of the black on, okay? So, you know, like I said, I was just like, just keep your eyes closed and stay very still. Lift up your eyes. So, yeah, I was just like, why is this happening? I messaged him, I gave him an update, like I said. 2 days went by, no reply back, and then finally, I got a text message. Like, I was shown that it was red. You know how, like, you can see, like, they always say, I was left on red, because, like, they'll read your messages, shit like that. Anyway, so, oh wait, oops. Let me fix. I'm all over the place. Eyes closed and lift up. Just fixing that. So, anyway, finally, I get a text message on my phone, like, and he's like, is this Sarah? And I was like, yeah. I was like, what's up? Name? You know what I mean? Okay, I need you to just look up really wide and blink, 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 blink. Okay, right eye. Blink, 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 blink. Okay. Anyway, he was like, hey, how are you? Why don't we meet up and talk? But I need to let you know that, you know, I'm only going to be giving you closure. We can't really ever be the same way that we were again. And that hurt. I mean, it was amazing the fact that we're talking again, and like, but the fact that we couldn't be, you know, who we are again, or where we were, you know, blink, blink, blink. It just hurt. Blink, 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 blink. So anyway, he decided to meet with me, blink, 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 at a park down where I live, and okay, and like it lasted for another 10 minutes, and like I told him how I felt. I was like, look, I was like, you fucking broke me, man, like you broke my heart. And he was like, I understand that, like I'm sorry. He's like, I want to let you know though, like we still can't talk. We can talk, but we can't ever, you know, be friends or hang out and things like that. And like he like thought that, you know, I was okay with it. I swear when he left I just bawled, man. I was just like, ah! Like so dramatically. This is the Maybelline New York Master Contour palette. Usually I'll do like contour and bronzing on your face, but today we're just gonna do the contour, which is bronzer. So like I don't know why anybody would just want to contour without. Anyway, so I'm going to be using this contour, this blush, but a different highlighter. Okay. So I'm going to be applying the contour on your cheekbones, down here on your jawline, up on your temples, and around your forehead. Okay. I have taught you guys the 4-5 head technique. If 4 fingers or more can fit from your hairline to your eyebrow, you need to bronze. You don't need to do anything, but it's like they say you should. If it's less than 4 fingers, you don't need to bronze, okay? So, anyway, yeah, like I cried and cried and cried, man. So, and this was like a week ago. So, like every day since, I've been seeing him, you know, at the same place that we go to, and it's just been very hard. Today, specifically, suck your lips in like this, go. Okay. Yeah, like I seen him today specifically, and it was just so horrible. Right, your jawline. Like, I don't know, like we'll say hi to one another, but it's nothing brilliant, you know? It just hurts, you know? It really does. And I don't know what to do. Temples. He's told me though, he's like, I've always thought about you, Sarah, more ways than one, and like it gave me hope, and I just miss the friendship. Like, guys and girls can be friends without fucking. Trust me, I am a living example of that. I don't know. Alright, I'm gonna be doing your blush. I love how in the UK they say blusher. Minx Laura 123, my favorite ASMR artist, she, go like this again, go. Because I'm just gonna do your cheekbones. Okay, other side. But yeah. So, I mean, it's just been hard the past couple days because I still feel like there's nothing, like, I got my closure, I understand that, but, like, actually not being able to see him or hang out with him, like, it just sucks, dude. Like, I don't know what to do. Anyway, the next thing I'm going to be using on your face is the L'Oreal True Match Lumi Power Glow Highlighter, okay? And I'm going to be applying that above your cheekbones, right here. A little bit right here, a little bit right here, a little bit on your forehead, chin, and the Cupid's bow, and just a little bit on the bridge of your nose, okay? So. Okay. Just look up. So I'm asking, like, you know, what is your advice? You know what I mean? Like, what would you do? I can't obviously talk to the guy. You know, it's like, I just don't understand how you can be so close to somebody and they abandon you. And what's really interesting is I think it's my karma. Chin, nose, and a Cupid's bow. Like, I really think it's my karma because I used to do that all the time to guys and girls, like just talk to them, be friends with them, and then be like, bye, not talking to you anymore. Like, I was a piece of shit. I used to be so bad. I was just such a bad person back then. And this is the first time I've ever been abandoned like this. I mean, besides high school, like, being stupid. The last thing I'm going to be doing is your brows, and this is by Benefit. It's called the Browsings. I do not have a brow brush, so I'm going to be using this little brush right here to like try, it's really thick, and I'm going to try to brush your brow hairs out. Okay, so just stay still, relax, 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 relax. So yeah, that's about it, you guys. I always used to abandon, you know, my friends and be a shitty person, besides in like elementary and middle school whenever I was, you know, stupid and always abandoned and stuff like that. Like then whenever I grew up and grew a set of balls, it's a powder and a wax. So I'm going to be using the wax first, the shape, and then the powder to fill in. Left eye first, but yeah, like he was the first person that ever truly abandoned me. It was just crazy, man. And I just don't know what to do. Like, do you have any advice for me? I miss him, and I want to be his friend again. I dedicated like one video to him, that one wherever I am doing the lyrics. That was for him. Yeah. Like, I'm not gonna be desperate and be like, be my friend, wrap me up. What's that song? Who's that by again? That I am strong or something. Breathe Me by Sia? Sia? Okay, we are done with your makeup. Now let me just, if I could find it. I can't, so we're gonna have to do without. Let me just blow on your face to dry the makeup, and then we'll start your hair, okay? Okay, so real quick, just a trim. Just gonna comb through your hair and apply this first. That way it will seal any split ends. It'll show which hairs are healthy or not, and it will also give you like a nice oily feeling, healthy feeling with oil, because this is the Paul Mitchell Super Skinny Serum. It smooths, etc., etc. What I meant to say, it's like a non-greasy oil, and it gives you like, you can like style it yourself. So let me apply this. So yeah, I just don't know what it's like to be abandoned, and I guess, I mean, I've been abandoned by my mother and things like that, but never like a friend. First world problems, like, get the fuck out of here. Like, trust me, I'm very grateful for my life, but it hurts, you know? It hurts to be abandoned. It does. Okay, so let me just comb through your hair, brush that through, and then we'll start the trim. So tell me in the comments, you guys, and I'll make sure to reply. Oh my god, sorry. Have you ever been abandoned like that by a guy of the opposite sex? If it was a girl, like, women are much more, in my opinion, understanding. I'm sorry, guys, but I think that girls just have more of the like nurture versus nature in them, and they're more likely to understand the situation rather than just drop it logic. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but we're just much more like loving. And tell me, you guys, even guys, like, have you ever had a girl just drop you? Like, you guys were best friends, like, no sex, no nothing, just best fucking friends, and like, you ended up loving them because they stopped. I don't know. And I miss him, man. Like, we had so much fun, and I know he loves her, and like, you know, I would do the same for Victor. I would. Like, I love him. He's my husband. Like, we're working on our issues. Okay, so here are my scissors. And like I said, I'm just trimming off the dead ends. So yeah, like I really miss him. I really do. But like I said, I can understand their situation because I would do the same for Victor if it turned out that, you know, I was talking to somebody that he didn't like. And I've actually done that for him. I really have. I have stopped talking to people for him, and I always will. I mean, it's unfortunate, and I try to understand the situation first, but yeah. Just let me know what you guys think and how to get over it, because I know I have more important things in my life to worry about, and I have been worrying about them. I've been busting my fucking ass. But this is just one of those side situations. It's just anxiety rating me. I read a cute, funny little thing that made me laugh my freaking ass off the other day. It was like, you know that song? It's like, my neck, my back, my pussy, and my crack. It was like, my neck, my back, my severe anxiety attack. I thought you guys would like that. These scissors have like a little squeak in them. You guys hear that? It sounds like a mouse. Let's be happy I'm not a hairstylist in real life. I hate these scissors. Stop it. Stop squealing. But thanks for listening to me rant, you guys. Like, I mean, overall, I hope this was a relaxing little video. I just really wanted some advice, and I know I can talk to you guys. I've talked to my husband about it 1 billion times, and he's just like so tired of hearing it. He's like, shut up. I'm like, I'm sorry. I'll just make it public so you people can use it. Some of you can use it as my weakness. No, I just have like a few stalkers who aren't very happy with what's going on in my life right now because I'm doing so good. And please don't think that this is something that I worry about all the time. Like I said earlier, I'm like, first world problems. Like, there are much more fucking important things in this world to worry about rather than me, like, going crazy over a friend. Like, get the fuck out of here. But I do love you guys so fucking much. Like, I'm so thankful, like, for my 15,000 subs. You have no idea. I know that's not, like, a lot, but, like, somebody had to click that subscribe button like 15,000 times. Like 15,000 separate people took the 3 seconds to click the subscribe button. And I hope if you're new here, you know that like my videos are never like this where I just bitch. I promise. Some of them can be relaxing. Some of them can be funny. Embarrassing. I'm surprised I haven't ended up on a cringe compilation. But let me just finish up here because I'm running out of data or room, and then it's going to take forever to upload. Okay, so I'm just going to pull some extra hairs. A lot of you have been requesting a hair tutorial or haircut roleplay without me talking or any mouth sounds. I didn't know that I was that annoying. I'm kidding. But I'm going to be doing one of those soon because I'm not creative and I do the same things over and over on my channel. So let me just take this brush here. Okay. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you in my next video. I love you guys so much, and if you have any requests, please let me know. If you're new here and you enjoyed this video, please hit subscribe or like, and comment if you'd like. I always respond to my comments. If I don't respond to my comments, I will in time. I'm just taking a little break from that. Have a good day, guys. Bye.